Hello everyone, I am Lalit Singh and welcome to this channel. I hope you guys are doing really great. So let's move to the topic. So today we will discuss about branching and pull request in a Git, right? So before moving to the branching and the pull request, let's discuss about the problem, right? So if you remember from the last video we have only one branch which name is main, right? If you go to the repository and click here, you can only find out only you can found only one branch, right? Main. Let's see, let's consider like a uh, in a production we are using this branch to deploy our changes into the production. And in a a realistic project, actually there are more than one people are working at the same time, right? They are working on the different feature. So let's consider like a in the parallel, people are working in the parallel and they are pushing their changes into the main branch, right? And at a certain point of time, if you wanted to our roll out our changes into the production from the main branch, and anyway like a if like a feature is not tested and it's having some bug or issues, if we deploy it, it's gonna create a lot of trouble into the production environment, right? So in order to avoid this scenario, so we having uh, the solution. So basically Git branching provide a solution to avoid that kind of scenarios. Okay, so let's understand with this diagram. Let's say consider you can consider we having the main branch as a main branch, right? And from the main branch we can create many feature branches, and over the time and people can work on their feature branches, and they can work into the and then they are done with their work, and they can merge their changes into the main branch. So if you see the diagram after the first dot, we created one feature branch in the blue color, right? So he made some changes over the time. After that, he merged his changes into the main branch, right? In the parallel, in the parallel mirror, some maybe some other like a developer, they are also working in a parallel. They made some changes, right? So these two dots representing are representing uh, to kind of those changes, right? So in a parallel, might be there are some other developer who was working into the feature two, and over the time he also merged his changes, right? So right now we having the mini feature, and people can pull from the main branch, and the people can test out their feature into their local machine or somewhere else in some other environment, right? In the realistic world, we having the like a two or three environments depend on the company. Basically, we having the development environment, we having the QA, we having the staging, we having the production, right? It's up to you like how many environment that we wanted. Okay, so let's jump to the practical session. So first thing, we have to create a branch, right? Okay, move to the terminal. So for that, we having one command, git branch minus b checkout feature one, right? So this will basically create a new branch, which this will create a new feature branch, and it will also check out to the feature branch. So okay, let's check one thing before executing this command. Let's check the git branch, right? So right now I'm in a main branch, right? Let's create. Okay, sorry, it's my bad. Let's clear it. Git checkout minus b feature right? And if you check the branch, right now we are in a feature one. Okay, let's if I do ls, right now we having the only one file readme.md. Let's add one file, touch uh, feature one.py, right? Let's move, go to the editor, just add a simple line, simple print statement, feature one. Okay, let's let's push these changes and branch into the remote repository. Okay, so for that I have to add a file that we created, feature, right? Add a comment, get was origin feature one. It will ask about the username. So this is my username. Just paste it, copy the token. Okay, let's go to the remote repository, right? Early we having the only main, right? Let's refresh the page. Now you can see now we having the feature branch, right? So if you we are successfully created a feature branch, and we are push our changes into the main branch, right? So but it's still like a code is not available into the main branch. Uh, so we have to, in order to merge our changes into the main branch from the feature branch, we have to create a pull request. So for that you have to click onto the pull request, click into the new pull request, right? And here I have to change the source. I have to select the feature because I wanted to merge feature into the main branch. I do not need to change the destination because main is our destination. Now you can see like how many what changes we gonna uh, um, merge, right? So here you can see the we only added one feature dot feature hyphen one dot py file. Let's create a pull request. You can also you can add a reviewer in a realistic in the real world project. You have to add a reviewer here. You can search the reviewer by the username, right? Then you can add some description here. Feature one changes, kind of descriptive like a information part, like a what is the feature actually does, right? Then you have to click down to the create pull request, right? So it check the it's actually checking for the like having any conflict, right? Even you can we can add a rule so that like no one can directly merge the feature branch into the any destination branch. In this case we having the main branch. But right now I'm allowed, but if we having like a in the real world scenario, we have to add a reviewer, we have to we having the rule, right? And we should not allow until unless somebody completed his review part. But right now we don't have such kind of rules. We are allowed to merge the changes, right? So once you raise, so let's see the things from the reviewer point of view. Like once you raise and request, reviewer will receive an email. He will, see the entry up. You can directly share the link of the PR. So PR is basically pull request, right? That's what we say in the day-to-day life. He will see, and he will also see the file changes, right? He will see, and if he wanted, he can also add the comment kind of things, right? And you can also approve or reject. It's up to him or her, right? So right now we're gonna merge the changes so that we can complete the demo. Let's click into the merge the pull request, confirm the changes, right? And if you go back to the repository, right, and see, we are in the main branch, and we can see the feature branch is there, right? So the code is there, but it's still like a in the local environment. If you move to the check, if you wanted to check, if you go to the main branch and check, you will not able to find it. So what for that we have to take a pull from the main branch. So first check out main. Sorry, my typo. Main. All right, go to the editor. Right. Yes, only we having only one file so far. So we have to take a pull so that we can, sync our local repository from the remote. Have to enter the username. Have to enter the token. Go to the editor. Now you can see you can see the you can form you can see the feature branch feature dot sorry feature hyphen one dot py file. So I hope this video is a very helpful for to you to understand the basics of the Git. So yeah, the this is something that we follow in day-to-day life as a developer. Thank you so much for watching this video.